Atiku no longer Wike's target, says party source. Why Otom continues to back Rivers governor. You want to get the details on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune. Does this look like the solution finally for the PDP?
I think I always said it here that the Atiku camp doesn't want to give up, on having Wike on their side as they go into the elections. I think they have been able to look at their war map and they have agreed that the Wike factor is important. So Wike has made his demands. The irreducible minimum, as his camp always say, is 𝐈𝐍𝐻 must go. I don't think that's a consideration that is completely out of place. From all of the demands that Wike made, I think that's the one that's probably very achievable, by stakeholders. And I've heard one stakeholder say in the last week that 𝐈𝐍 will now have to agree to a transition. The party chairmanship must now have to move. And it has to move on 2 fronts. First, 𝐈𝐍. Second is Umar Damagum, his deputy, who is from Kano, because the chairmanship of the party cannot stay there enough. It has to come south. Taofeek Arapaja from Oyo State looks very likely to be the candidate. If they do not want Taofeek Arapaja because they think he's very close to Makinde and a key member of the Wike camp can drop things, then they can go for Olusegun Mimiko, who again is a member of the Wike camp. So the way you look at it, anyway you look at it, I think it's the Wike camp that wants the chairmanship, and it's probably now a discussion in the party, in the hierarchy. Even the chairman of the BOT, Wale Jibrin, has also hinted that it's imbalanced the way it is, So stakeholders in the party have agreed that at some point they will have to agree to a transition for 𝐈𝐍𝐻. 𝐈𝐍𝐻 has been bullish about this. In Kano, he said that he's going nowhere. He has 4 years, He repeated it again somewhere, and that again, stoked the fires a little more, in the last weekend and in the last week and the weekend. But things that come today, Monday, we'll hear the Wike camp have insisted that the 𝐈𝐍𝐻 must go. That's number one, the irreducible minimum of their demands. And even though Atiku says that you cannot change the general, no field marshal changes his general at the start of a war, I think that for the impact that Wike and his group, now it's not just Wike, you can see that 𝐭eyi Makinde of Oyo State, which is one of the PDP states in the southwest, is also on. I think that is a consideration that must happen. And at the end of the day, the Atiku camp will have to look at, 𝐈𝐍𝐻 and probably tell him to transit, if that can happen. But at the moment, this thing has moved into September. This is the month of campaigns. Campaigns start on the 28th of September for the presidential elections. If the party is not ready by now, they're probably not going to make an impact in the elections, at least in the campaigns. So I think that this week is crucial for the PDP. They need this matter sorted this week. Either they call the bluff of Governor Wike and move on with their campaigns, or see to one of his key demands and change 𝐈𝐻.
You enjoyed this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.